The 67s rushed to victory over the Generals at home away from home in Gatineau. OPP officer in Leeds County convicted of sexual assault for having sex with an unconscious woman and recording it. Garriock, you could add another billionaire to the list of suitors for senators. Ryan Reynolds makes a second visit to Ottawa as senator sales heat up. It was a great discussion about the potential of this series. Tony Caldwell post-media article content. Remington Group brought its heaviest hit in its bid to buy the Ottawa Senators. Enjoy additional articles every month. Create account or view more offers. Try refreshing your browser. Or Ryan Reynolds is making a second trip to Ottawa as senator sales heat up. Back to video. Vancouver-born actor Ryan Reynolds arrived in Ottawa from his New York home on Wednesday night and spent part of Thursday meeting with Mayor Mark at Sutcliffe Town Hall. Reynolds, 46, accompanied by Remington Group Chairman Christopher Brady, posted a photo with Sutcliffe on Instagram with the caption, "Ottawa Friends." They also stopped by the National Capital Commission offices to discuss a new track at Le Breton Flats. Article content. Reynolds and Brady sat with Sutcliffe for an hour. The mayor had told senators that if any of the interested groups wanted to chat about city, he would be happy to do so. Remington isn't the only band to meet Sutcliffe. Others said they would accept the offer. It a great discussion, he was very friendly, it great meeting Reynolds, Sutcliffe told Postmedia of his office. I really appreciate his interest in our city and our team. This is truly a sign of how much our city and our team have grown and matured in the last 10 or 15 years. The city has grown, the team has evolved and is now an exciting, young team with a lot of potential. There was a time when people wondered if Ottawa was big enough for an NHL franchise. I don't think people care about that anymore. The franchise is here permanently. The engagement with Ryan, his partners, all other potential buyers, and fact that there are so many buyers shows how much the city has grown, how much team has evolved. Article content. JPG Reynolds attended Senators' home game against the Philadelphia Flyers on Thursday night at Canadian Tire Centre. Representatives of Remington Group arrived on Wednesday and spent the day meeting with club officials at track. We had a great discussion about future of city, our community, how the team is driving economy and community through philanthropy, and other great things, civic pride. It was a great discussion about the potential of the franchise, said Sutcliffe. Article content. Reynolds' decision to come to town and sit down with Sutcliffe is another indication of how serious Brady and Remington Group are about winning the bidding war for franchise. Reynolds has been processed since Melnick family announced in November that they would sell team to someone who would keep Team Ottawa. Reynolds welcomes the idea of being part of the Remington Group and plans to play a key role. He is in this business. Sutcliffe really wants to see that happen and is very committed to it. If this continues for his group, will not be a silent partner, he will be actively involved going forward. And has a lot of ideas. Really excited about it. Article content. National Hockey League Commissioner Gary Bettman, in Ottawa on Monday, confirmed that 6 groups have moved into the second phase of bidding. NCC said in a statement that the organization was ready to talk to all groups as well. As part of the ongoing process, we have made ourselves available to answer any questions shortlisted groups of potential buyers may have, NCC said. Our CEO, Toby Nussbaum, met with representatives of the Remington Group, including Ryan Reynolds, today. We answered their questions about the Le Breton project, about the memorandum understanding. Tony Caldwell Postmedia. As Postmedia reports, Jeffrey and Michael Kimmel of Toronto-based Harl Capital were in Ottawa last Friday to meet with Senators Chief Financial Officer Aaron Crow, Head Commercial Operations Anthony LeBlanc, and Chief Executive Pierre Dorion. Article content. An unnamed First Nations group also showed serious interest by visiting administration and occupied a box Monday night to watch the Senators' 5-2 win over the Florida Panthers. It is also believed that representatives of Los Angeles-based producer Nico Sparks toured the Canadian Tire Centre on Thursday and were at the stadium with Reynolds. Sparks Group is expected to stay around for Saturday night's Battle of Ontario matchup with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto-based billionaire Michael N. Lauer, part of the Montreal Canadiens, is another high-profile visitor likely to be in town this week. As Postmedia reported Wednesday, Windsor-based developer Rocco Tullio, owner Ontario Hockey League's Oshawa Generals, has teamed up with Toronto billionaire Steve Apostolopoulos, who has been linked to a bid for ownership of the Washington Commanders' National Football League. Sutcliffe said it made sense for city officials to meet with bidders. If any of prospective owners wanted talk me while visiting the city, wanted them know I was available talk about city because thought it would be helpful, Sutcliffe said. If I was buying the team, I would want to talk to as many people as possible in leadership roles in the city. Garyak Post Media Twitter Sungriach recommended from editorial Garyak, you can add another billionaire to the Senator Suitors Garyak enough. It's time for the Senators make a deal to move Le Breton Flats.